Hi, good evening. Can you hear me? Hi, Arvind. Yes, okay. So let's start. So, uh, so welcome to yet another session of Ask Me Anything, which happens every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So today we are going to discuss about Abhyanga or massage. Okay, so it's very interesting, and a lot of people have requested me to talk about Abhyanga. So I thought, okay, let me brief you about Abhyanga, then your questions here you can ask after that. So let's see what. Uh, I've not taken too many references on so many books. I've just from one book, Ashtanga Hridaya, about Abhyanga. So let's start. Okay. So it happens every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and I love these sessions. It's massage in Ayurveda. What does Ayurveda say about massage? Okay, so we'll directly get into it. So massage in Sanskrit it is called Abhyanga. Okay, so primarily when you say Abhyanga, we mean that application of oil on the body and generally massaging it is Abhyanga. That's what the direct meaning of Abhyanga means when you go through the text of Ayurveda. The simple meaning. Otherwise, if anything else has been told, then it has to be very specific. Like when in a text when they say kshira or milk, it is always cow's milk. Absolutely no doubt. It can't be buffalo's milk or goat's milk. Then they have to specifically say, okay. So if you say it is ghee, it is cow's ghee. And if you see anywhere, if you see oil, taila, it is sesame oil or tilka tel. Otherwise, they have to specifically say some other oil. Okay. Likewise, when you see Abhyanga in a text, it means oil massage. Okay. And um, according to Ashtanga Hridaya, the second chapter of Dinacharya, Dinacharya are the daily activities which you have to follow. So it's when it says about Abhyanga, it says Abhyangam Acharet Nityam. Nityam means every day. So Abhyanga has to be done daily. Okay, note that point. So what are the benefits when you do Abhyanga? Okay, Jaraha. Jara means aging. So we don't say it will stop aging, but it will slow down the process of aging. That doesn't mean that you won't age. The wrinkles and all those things which you normally see on the bodies or the face of a person, you might mistake a person of 70 years old to be somewhere around 60 if that person does Abhyanga on a regular basis. Okay. Shramaha. Ha means harati. That means it actually subsides. Okay. So Shramaha. Shramaha means tiredness. Okay. Shrama means it is actually effort. So the effect of effort is tiredness. That's it. That is so it removes that tiredness. Vataha. It subsides vata. Okay, Abhyangam Ajaret Nityam Sa Jara Shrama Vataha. It subsides your vata also. Drishti Prasada. Your eyes, eyesight improves. Drishti Prasada Pushti Ayu. Pushti means your strength. General well-being or your strength of your body also goes up when you apply oil on your body on a regular basis and do massage. Okay. Ayu, it promotes your well-being. Your lifespan, it doesn't increase your lifespan, but the quality of your life, that means general wellness is actually improved. Nidra, okay. It see after a massage, you notice that you will fall asleep. That means your sleep improves. Sukha, Twak. Su means good. Twak means skin. So Sutwak means your skin will actually start becoming better. Dardhyatwak, that means your skin will not sag. It'll tighten. The skin will start tight. So these are some of the main benefits, okay, you get when you do massage on a daily basis. But there are specific things which also have been told about massage which you have to know. Okay. So when we say massage Abhyanga Majaret Nityam, that means you have to apply oil on every part of your body. But there are specific places where you have to focus. That's what I'm going to tell now. Specific massage areas. Shirashravanapadeshu tam visheshena shilet. Sorry, I have not written the meaning of that. Shiras means the head. Okay. Shravana means the ears. Padeshu means the feet. So you have to specific areas where you have to focus more on the head, the ears, and the feet. Okay. So some people have got this opinion that even if you don't apply oil on the body on a daily basis, you have to apply oil on your head, ears, and feet daily. Okay. I don't totally agree to it. What Acharya actually means is you have to apply on the whole body every day, but give more focus on your head, your ears, and your feet. Okay. So now what? What are the contraindications? There are conditions. See, when we say you can apply oil on a daily basis, that means everybody, even a baby, we do massage for the baby also. So, but there are different conditions where you are not supposed to do massage. That majorly three issues. Okay, kapha grasta, when there is excess of kapha. But as I said, when you do massage, oil massage, your vata goes down. So when your vata is controlled, that means your kapha slightly goes up. Okay. So when you have got an issue where your kapha is slightly on the higher side, in those conditions, you are not supposed to do Abhyanga. So in extreme kapha issues, so when you've got a cough, when you've got phlegm, okay, in all those conditions, you are not supposed to do massage. Then what? Krita Samshuddhi. That means you have undergone the Panchakarma. Immediately after Panchakarma, that's you have undergone, you have taken medicines for passing loose motions, or you have done the vomiting process, Vamana, Virechana, anything, Krita Samshuddhi. After you have done your Shodhana, you are not supposed to do Abhyanga. Okay. Ajirna. Ajirna means what? Indigestion. When you have got indigestion, you should not do Abhyanga, because in indigestion, automatic thing is that you will have lot of ama and kapha, bad kapha. So you doing massage will actually promote too much of issues. So don't do massage when you have got indigestion. Okay. Now what next? Types of massage. So this is something which is very important for you to understand. Okay. So by the consistency of what material you use, there are two ways. You can either there's an oil massage and there's also dry massage. Oil massage is generally called Abhyanga and the dry massage is called Udvartana. Okay. You can start asking your questions. Okay. That's no problem at all. And in the direction in which you do the massage is also very important. Okay. You have got Anuloma and Pratiloma. Loma actually means Roma or hair. Anuloma, Anu means along with. Okay, so if you look at your hand, you can see the growth pattern of your hair. So when you say Anuloma massage, that means your massage has to be in the direction of the hair growth in your body. So in the hand, you will do like this. In the back, you have got a different way. Okay, in the legs, so you look at in the chest, you should see the hair actually is in circles. So you do it in along with the hair growth is called Anuloma, and against the hair growth is called Pratiloma. There are conditions where we do massage against the hair growth also. Okay, those are in medicated or in disease conditions, but for a healthy person, the massage has to be done Anuloma. That means along the hair growth. Okay, then pressure. You have got different pressures there. Okay, so in pressure we have got two pressures. We call that, one is samvahanam, or in Malayalam we call enna tepa. That means just application of oil and a light, just light massage. That is called samvahanam. And abhyangam is basically giving a little bit, what do you call, pressure on the body is abhyanga, but not too much of pressure. There are something called udgharshanam also. It comes under udvartanam and udgharshanam. Udvartanam is basically dry powder massage. Okay, udvartanam kavaram medasa pravalayana. We use udvartanam for reducing the fat. So even though people consider it to be, we for fat loss, people say let us do udvartanam, but udvartanam will actually help you actually loosen the fat. And if you restrict yourself, your food, by not consuming too much of fat, plus you do a lot of exercises which burns your fat, udvartanam becomes very, very effective. Okay, udvartanam is basically dry massage. Okay, and udgharshan. So sometimes in udvartanam we add a little bit of some liquids into it, so it doesn't become extremely dry. But when there is a condition called udgharshanam, where we do massage with dry powders, and that massage is also done pratiloma, or against the hair growth. Okay, so these are basically a few things about massage. Now slowly let us try to see what your questions are. Is it okay to leave oil on the head overnight? Rash, I generally see, normally if you are somebody who uses oil on a regular basis, I would not recommend you to leave oil overnight, because the weather, even if it is summer or winter or any part of any season, evenings are colder than the daytime. So I would not recommend you to leave the oil overnight and cool your head so much. So I would say get up in the morning, apply the oil, and leave it for about 45 minutes or so, almost a muhurta or so, and then you can wash it. Okay. But there are conditions where there are ailments where we ask them to leave overnight. But otherwise, on a general thing, I don't want you to do that. So we are not supposed to massage to and fro. Anuloma says under normal condition. Yes, Aravind, See, but when you do samvahana is just application of oil. You apply the oil and just apply like this. That is okay. That is not at all a problem, because it's extremely superficial. But if you are doing abhyanga or a good massage, then I would always say it is good that you do anuloma or follow the hair growth. So normally we say from top to bottom would be the right way of doing a massage. What do you recommend for COVID headache that I'm actually facing? Even with acetaminophen and ibuprofen, the headache is there. I think, Rash, it will be always good for you to consult a doctor rather than, I can't tell you anything. Probably you can do Nasim and see. You might have congestion. That might be one reason. Too much of phlegm. That's the reason why you might be having that headache. So I don't know. So if you consult somebody, probably you will have to take the right kind of medicine so that you can get better. With ibuprofen also, if the headache is there, then it is something which you have to consult a doctor. Rash. Whatever places there are no hair, which direction massage them? See, there are, if you look at the body, you might not have visible hair. Okay. Like, but you still have baby hair or slight hairs, you might not directly visible. My general thing is that it is not related to the hair. Aravind, it is not directly related to the hair. So suppose you say a woman has gone to the beauty parlor and removed all her hair, okay, waxing. She doesn't have hair. So how will you massage? It is not about the hair per se. It is the direction. You look at, or you look at somebody's body and you can see at which direction the hair growth is. So normally you can do massage in that direction. Padabhyanga is, Shirastravana Padeshu. So that's why I said, you have to apply on the head, ears, and Pada specifically, because Pada is a main place for Vata. because you are always standing, you're always walking. So the leg actually gets extremely tired. So it's the same, Aditya, that your massage should be anuloma or it should be downwards. Okay. And under the feet application is also very good. And we consider that applying oil at the soles in the evenings time will actually help you relax better. Okay. Sleep is much better. So, but now, if there is a condition of varicose, mild varicose, we would say the Abhyanga should be Pratiloma. It should be from down upwards. Okay, it's same Pada Abhyanga, but the massage is from down upwards for if you've got mild varicose. Heavy varicose, then it's a different condition. I would say you have to consult a doctor, but otherwise, it is always good to do Anuloma, but it will help you relax really well because it is a sthana for Vata. Aniruddha, can we just oil the scalp, ears, and under the feet? See, he says, Shirashravana Padeshu Visheshena Tam Shili. That means Vishesha means specific. That doesn't mean that you can avoid all other things and do only scalp, ears, and the feet. He says you have to Abhyanga, you have to apply on the whole body, but give more importance to your scalp, ear, and feet. But if you say I'm always in a rush, I don't have time, probably I'll do massage only once or twice a week. At least do the head, ears, and the feet. How many times do you recommend oiling hair and washing for a Vata dominant person? See, when as I said, Abhyanga Majri, irrespective of Vata, Pitta, or Kapha, application of oil on the body has to be done on a daily basis. Okay, so all 7 days in a week, Abhyanga can be done, irrespective of the season, age, prakriti. Probably the oil might change or something, but you can do it every day. Rush. Okay. Does sesame seeds and sesame oil have same properties? If no, why is it different? How can we see? Okay. Tilat tailam, yatha yonivat. Tilat, the reason why the word is got tailam or tailam, okay, in Sanskrit is tailam. Why is it got that meaning? Is because it is from tila. Tila means what? Til. Til is sesame. The reason that's why generally we call all oils tila, but it is actually the oil which comes from the sesame is only called tila tailam. Okay. Yonivat. That means just from where the property of the oil is same as the seed. So sesame seeds and sesame oils have the same property, Hariharan. Okay. So sesame oil is basically just like sesame is hot to the body. Sesame oil also is hot to the body. It reduces Vata and Kapha. Okay, it increases the Pitta a little bit, but not too much. I used to have a lot of body hair, but for the past 10 years, my body hair, even eyebrows, have stopped growing. I would say there is a lot of, channels have been blocked in the system. Probably you might not be having the right kind of food or your lifestyle. I don't know. Okay, so these are things which we can only discuss when we go through a consultation. Okay, the reason why hair follicles don't produce hair, I think follicles might still be there. They might be dormant, but they might be blocked. And any blockage is due to kapha. So if that kapha is basically removed, if you are somebody who does regular exercise on a regular basis, then probably that kapha will also go down. Okay, and your food also, I don't know other things about you, but it is because the hair follicles are blocked. Okay. During a particular dosha period of the day, we are not supposed to do activities which will increase the dosha. Okay. For example, if you have got the pitta day is mainly during the day. Okay, maybe from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, or maybe you can take it up to 3, 4 also because of the heat. Okay, don't do your exercise at point because exercise actually reduces kapha, increases vata and pitta. So if you start doing your exercises during the vata period and the pitta period, your vata will go up and your pitta will also go up. So if you're extremely fat and you want to do your exercises to increase the vata, then you can do your exercise in the vata period. Okay, so the period is also vata, exercise also increases vata. So it's always, you try to understand what result you want to get from that activity. So during the pitta period, when your appetite, when your agni is extremely high, you have to do which will actually balance that agni, that is eat food. Okay, during the pitta period, don't starve during the pitta period. Okay, so you have to do activities which are opposite to that to maintain the doshas. Eating food is basically kapha there. Okay, so when you have got the pitta high, put in the food so it digests. So the pitta high side, don't do activities will increase the pitta, like drinking alcohol or going for exercise or not eating anything. Those things are not permitted. Do things opposite to dosha to make it balanced. How do you see height Veda product? Does it work as safe with all body type? Because we cannot grow after 20. Increasing of height is something which normally for men it stops at about 21, 22, and for women 18, 19, max 20. And we believe that it is very, 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 very difficult for you to put on height. Generally, grow after that age of 21, 22. And height Veda products, I don't want to comment on that. If they say they will help you increase weight, then you should try it out and see if it will, because I don't want to comment on that. uh, Chetana, is it you Dhanvantaram Thailam throughout all season is actually okay. Okay, but sometimes what happens for people who are from extremely cold areas like Kashmir or Himachal, those people have got the habit of using mustard oil. Mustard oil is even hotter than sesame oil. Okay, so you can use, generally speaking, any oil with sesame base would be the best thing. If you don't get Dhanvantaram Thailam also, sesame oil is more than enough for your Abhyangam on a daily basis. Okay, now coming to the second part. Normally, Ayurveda does not advise you to take a shower or a bath during a menstrual season. You know that. Okay, in the sense, when I mean a bath, it can't be an elaborate. If you want to feel fresh, you can take a quick shower. Don't apply oil, wait for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then if you have to wash that oil up, then you have to take a shower, which can be a lengthy one. That will cool your system down and your menstrual flow is actually affected. So I would say during a menstrual period, I would say you can avoid taking a massage. Which ghee is better, made from curd or from cream? Made from curd is the traditional way of making ghee. Okay, in the sense you churn the curd, you get the butter out, and then you heat the butter, and then you get ghee. So that is the normal process of making ghee. Personally speaking, if you, I would say ghee, which is actually made by clarifying the butter, would be better. One second. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Any simple method that can be done for all people. Why is it important to apply on feet? Yes, Hariharan, it is important to apply. For all people, also the same thing. In a simple method is the same thing. You have to just apply it, and you can general massage, gentle massage, and you can wait for about half an hour, 45 minutes, one muhurt, I would say, and then you can take a shower in warm water. Don't go for extremely hot water. Okay, that's one thing. And important to apply on the feet, because the feet is one thing that keeps on moving. You walk, you sit, you stand. The feet is the one, and it is also the sthana for vata. Okay, so applying on the feet is very important to control that extreme high vata which is occurred to the feet. Okay, so it can be applied under the feet also. Okay, the rule is the same for all. Sesame oil, we have never told the sesame oil will actually cool the body. No, sesame oil is warm. It is not very hot. It is warm. Okay, and that is the reason why it actually, because it is warm, it controls vata. Or if it is cold, it will increase vata, right? So we have never told that sesame oil will cool the body down. Okay, it is heat producing, but it's not as hot as mustard oil. I think I answered that, Hariharan. Okay, it is heat producing, it will not cool the body down. Height of a 15-year-old, it see a lot of things. Genetics actually plays a it plays a big role here. And only thing is that I would say he should be extremely physically active. One thing which we have seen result is always pull-ups. A person pulling up, and if the kid is strong enough and he can do pull-ups, a little bit of his height can actually go up, but there is a limit to which his height can go up, I'm telling you, because genetics actually play a very, very, very big role. Okay, so and one thing, I know that he is extremely passionate about basketball, but you look at NBA, you will also there are Michael Jordans and Magic Johnson, all those people, tall people, but you'll also see short people who actually do a great job at dribbling. You can't be inferior because you can't if you're passionate about basketball, height doesn't matter, in my opinion. What to be done during menstruation? I would say, sweetie, normally it happens to 2 to 3 days or 3 4 days in a month for women, and there is an extreme loss of blood. And for us, it is apana vayu, and the vayu time is actually very high. And any physical activity will you have to put in that extra effort to do some physical activity. So Ayurveda actually uh, advises women to go very slow, if possible take rest those 3 4 days. And it has got nothing to do with that touching and all those things. Because you are going through that period where the vata, and when you do a lot of activity, vata goes up and your flow can actually be more. You have noticed that when you do all this running and too much of activity, your flow can increase. And the reason why they don't take you to take an elaborate shower or bathing, might be in the pond, or being under the shower for long. If your body cools down, the flow of blood is pitta, or rajas we call it. It slows down a little bit. So it's always good for you to take it slow. That's how I would say, take it slow. Yes, you know yes, Samardhi, it is okay to heat buttermilk, but generally we don't heat curd. Okay, buttermilk is okay because the fat has been removed. More korma, when we make more korma, yes, we heat it, and we consider that to be pathyam. Also in Malayalam we call that kachiya more, that means cooked buttermilk. Okay, we put turmeric, salt, a little bit of ginger, and a few leaves of curry leaves, and we heat it. And that is given for people who have got what you call low digestive fire, or that is a pathim when somebody is sick. Okay, so you can heat buttermilk, no problem. Samadhi, I already answered that. You need not do it. Kavita, is it okay to take a shower 2 hours before lunch or before dinner? 2 hours after, I would say yes, but it all depends upon how good your digestion is. In the sense, if you have consumed food and your food has not been completely digested, then it can take 1 hour, 2 hours, for some people 2 to 3 hours also. It depends upon what kind of food you have had for lunch. If you have had a full chicken biryani, I don't think it will digest within 4 or 5 hours. So it all depends upon what food you have taken. It's not about 1 hour or 2 hour. It all depends upon your digestive capacity. Okay, so you can take a shower just before food. Okay, but preferably not after food. Make sure your food has digested. Water, I don't want you to store it for too long. Okay, even if it's a copper vessels, normally what we do is we store it in the morning, and we by evening we finish it off. Okay, there is see normally people don't do it. Whether is it good or bad is something which we have to work on our system and see. Okay, somebody, but I would say don't do it. Fill it, and even if you suppose you're boiling water also, you get up in the morning and boil water and finish it by the end of the day. Don't boil water the previous day and night and carry forward to the next day, because it is actually not good. So you keep it in your copper vessel in the morning, empty it then by night. Next day you can fill it again fresh. Yeah, Kanhoba. Okay, I can talk from my experience. Okay, there are a lot of cases, especially skin issues and sometimes joint issues, so which come to me, and I'm able to understand what the condition is. I write a few medicines and I tell them to come back after a month or so, and I don't see the expected results. So immediately I ask them, "Do you believe in a horoscope?" If they say yes, I tell them, "Why don't you show your horoscope once?" And after that, when the horoscope is looked into, and there are some things which they say, this dosha, that dosha, these are things which have to be done. They do it, and along with, then I start, and when with the, coupled with the treatment, we see fantastic results. So I don't say I completely denounce the fact of horoscope there, because in Ayurveda also, it is definitely the Sattva-Vajaya Chikitsa is there, where you have to take the person into confidence. Mani Mangala Homa and all those things have been explained in Ayurveda also. Probably reason for bad breath. Okay, couple of things. I would say lack of oral hygiene is one thing. One thing, local thing. That means people don't brush properly. Okay, there is food lodged in the teeth, and then when bacteria, it's actually bad. Cleaning the tongue cleaning is very important. Okay, you'll have a lot of coating that also actually gives a lot of smell. Apart from that, if you have got extreme indigestion, if you are not digesting properly, then when you burp, definitely that thing is also going to come up. You will have bad breath. Okay. Yeah, okay. Kavita, taking bath in hot water is okay, but it depends. Now, for a normal person, depending upon the season, if the season is hot, you can take bath in normal water. If the season slowly starts getting cold, you have to shift to hot water. But I would say, in general, don't take bath in extremely hot water. Okay, because extremely hot water also reduces the kapha from your system, which actually gives you strength. To reduce the vata, warm water. Okay, not very hot, slightly warm water, like slightly more than warm water is more than enough for you to take a shower. But you feel that when you take extremely hot water, you feel your body is relaxed, but suddenly after a shower you feel that you are slightly tired. That is because your kapha has gone down. Ayurveda normally doesn't mention too many things about spectacles. Okay, and I don't think that uh, people, there were medicines which, if you look at Shalakya Tantra, there are medicines which have been told to improve the eyesight. Plus, I think overexposure or over usage of the eye is one reason why people are actually um, losing their eyesight. And one other thing, not all people used to read, and the fine prints, one thing, and overexposure to light. Now, 24 hours we are exposed to light. If you see, in those days, light used to be there from sunrise to sunset, and probably they used to light some lamp maybe for an hour or so. And by and large, the eyes was much better than eyes because eyes were not exposed to that much of bright light. Okay, but spectacles are not no, glass was not there, right? So spectacles are not mentioned. Yes. PMS, yes. I think you have to, if you are somebody who, it all depends. Your lifestyle also matters a lot here, Harsha. If you're somebody who is fit and who is regular with physical activities, because uterus is also a muscle. When you do regular exercises, just like your heart, even your uterus also gets stronger. There are n number of cases where people have got issues with PMS, and if you do regular exercises, it's a slow process. Okay, regular exercises, no, moderately regular exercises, slowly the PMS slowly starts going down. And you also have to see if you have got endometriosis or something else, some other issues. If yes, that also has to be treated separately. Okay, and breast tenderness is also because probably your hormones are going haywire. Okay, this can be treated. Go and actually consult a good doctor and go through the protocol. Okay, Saptasaram Kashayam is something which actually works really well. But that's what I can say. Otherwise, it should be very specific also. Yes, Nayanamritam is one thing, which has been told. Kottagalari Vaidyashala manufactures Nayanamritam. Some places called Netramritam, but it's called Nayanamritam. It improves vision, and it also, dryness is something, you should understand. Dryness of the eye, I can just not go dry if you don't overuse the eyes. And applying oil on the head on a regular basis actually helps people who with dry eyes, dry nose, dry mouth, because you're applying oil on the head every day, right? Little by little, and you're also applying oil in the ears. All these things will help. If you notice that if your eyes are dry, by and large, you'll also have dry skin. So you'll have to manage that. There's one more thing which you can do at night. One drop of tea you can apply inside your eye and go to bed. Okay, but you have to manage it. Your vata has to be taken under control. Hariharan. Um, who has lost Ichha Shakti. If he doesn't want to do anything, then what to do? Okay, all health reports are fine. All health reports are fine. That, see, there is actually, this is a mental issue. Okay, that means there is tamas in him. Dhi dhairya atma di vijnanam manodosha aushadham param. So the way you have to, the only way you can manage him is by knocking some sense into his head. Okay, the dhairya, giving him confidence. Atmadi Vijnanam is basically, talking philosophy and also counseling. This is a manoroga, too much of tamas. Okay, Nasya helps in such cases. Okay, yes, oil massage help and reduces leg cramps. But you also have to see why you are getting leg cramps. If a person is habitually constipated, he will definitely have leg cramps. If he is not what do you call consuming enough water, he'll have leg cramps. If he's overstraining also, he'll have leg cramps. So removal of the causative, if you understand what the causative factor is, that also has to be worked, right, Hariharan? Only oil massage, yes, it will work, but try to understand why is it coming, and then manage that also. How long can we store homemade butter and buttermilk and butter? Buttermilk you can store for a couple of days, absolutely no problem. You know, the Sanskrit name for butter is Navanita. Nita means extracted. Nava means fresh. Okay, that which has been freshly extracted is butter. So butter normally to preserve, people drop it in water. In those days, now they put inside the fridge. Okay, something that comes out fresh and has to be used fresh is butters. I would say use butter as fresh as possible. Storing butter is not good. That is the reason why if you want to store butter, you clarify it, make it into ghee and store it for long. It doesn't get spoiled. Okay. Is it recommended to eat something like bananas to drink milk before morning gym sessions? Trainers often suggest a pre-workout about 30 minutes before exercise. Vikrant. Vikrant, it all depends upon what you want to achieve by going to the gym. If you want to build a body like a bodybuilder, then it is not exercise. Okay, it is a sport. But if you want to be fit and energetic, okay, then I don't want you to make too many changes in your diet. Okay, you have your normal food. You get up in the morning, go to the gym, come back, have your normal breakfast, lunch, dinner. Again, go to the morning, the gym, do all those things. Little bit of cardio, all those things. Otherwise, if you want to build a body, then it's a sport. Then it's all together different. Okay, so if you get up in the morning, you're really hungry, then you do something. Otherwise, don't force a banana or a milk before going to the gym. Okay, because you are not supposed to do exercise if your stomach is full. Okay, that will cause ajirna. Does Elanir Kolamba? Elanir Kolamba is in Ayurvedic preparation. Okay, in Sanskrit it's called Narikela Anjanam. Anjanam, that means collyrium in the eyes. And the base of this is tender coconut. Even though it is tender coconut, you put one drop inside the eye, it really burns. So yes, it will actually, normally speaking, I don't think you need to use it on a daily basis. Probably you can use it alternate days or weekly once also. So it actually cleans the whole eye, from any blocks. If you have got, anything is getting blocked, it removes all the blocks. It is actually good to use it. I would say might be once in 3 days or 4 days. It's actually good for you to use. But you should understand that it's also medicine, okay? For cats dominant or vata dominant? You mean vata dominant? There, Rush, I think there was a typo. Strength training and weights are strongly recommended for women over 40. Who said Ayurveda does not recommend exercise for vata dominant person? Yes, Ayurveda does recommend exercise for vata dominant person also, but it is mild. Okay, but during summers, nobody need to do exercise. That used to be the norm in those days, because otherwise also people used to go out and walk and do all the physical activities. Okay, physical activity is different from physical exercise. So when you in summers, see, physical activity is something which used to happen. I'm telling you about when the texts were written 2000, 3000 years back. That physical activity used to happen on a daily basis. They never had all these machines or cars or whatever it is, So summers, these physical activities were more than enough for them to stay healthy. So summers contraindicate exercise. Nowadays, what happens is people are always sedentary. Okay, so it's not only for women after 40, but anybody who is, I would say, kids need not do exercise, is what Ayurveda says, because they were under the impression that kids were somebody who used to always run around, right? I don't think the Acharya ever thought that somebody would sit on a mobile. A kid, 3-year-old kid will always sit on a mobile. You understand? kids run around, right? So they don't have to do exercises. Okay. But after you become maybe 12, 13, 14, you have to do exercises on a daily basis using our Ardha Shaktya Nisheva. So use only half your strength. For a Vata person, his strength is little, so he has to use only half of his strength. Exercise is not contraindicated for a Vata person. Downwards, look at your growth of your hair and do it along the hair growth. Okay, while doing Abhyanga. That is for staying healthy. It's called Anuloma. Anuloma means along the hair growth. So that is the massage stroke while doing a normal Abhyanga. Ayurveda does not mention you to consume aloe vera just like that. It is basically called Kumari. It's the reason why it's called Kumari is because it is actually good for women. Women health, it is very good. Okay, so it does not tell you now. Aloe vera juice, aloe vera gel, aloe vera that, aloe vera this has all come. Um, it's become a wonder medicine right now. But Ayurveda does not give it too much of importance. Okay. Consuming this, I don't know why you want to consume this, Hariharan. Why specifically do you want to consume something like aloe vera? Okay, buttermilk it's not bitter, it is astringent. Okay, kashaya rasa, kashaya amla is it is slightly sour and astringent. That is one step beyond bitter. It is perfectly safe and normal. That is how a buttermilk has to be. That buttermilk is basically considered to be healthy. And if you look at curd, okay, yogurt is dadhya amlam. It has to be slightly sour, not the sweet curd. Okay, so there are a lot of things associated, but to end this thing, yes, it is very safe to consume it. Can we consider yoga for strength training? If there is, see, strength is usually created, mental, physical, only when there is resistance. If you go with the flow, you rarely get, strength. And let me again go from my understanding. Yoga was not meant to be a form of exercise. Yoga is basically, yoga means union. It is a form of your travel to actually understand Brahman and get associated with him. Okay, and of late too much of importance has been being given to yoga asana. Okay, which I don't say is wrong, but in my opinion, yes, you can do it, all those things, but for strength, really strength training, it should go through some resistance. Thanks a lot, Aravind. It is all His grace. Okay, my forefathers and all those people have contributed a lot to all these things, and also all the texts. It's all rather than thanking me, I would say you should thank all the rishis. They have written a lot of things, and the best thing about it is, it's not like nowadays. Even before somebody starts painting, they write the name first. There are no patent to this. Nobody takes when you say Charaka, Sushruta, Vagbhata, we don't even know who all these, because Charaka is not a name of a person. Sushruta is not, Vagbhata is not. So we don't know who's basically written all these things. They have just written it because they wanted to contribute. We should actually thank them for all these things, right, Arvind? Yeah, light exercise has been recommended. I have been asked not to do weight, which goes against the Western recommended. You can do. You mean Vata people not supposed to? Vata people can do strength training, Rush. But the thing is that, a kappa person can probably pick a 10 kilogram dumbbell. A vata person need to do only 2.5 kilograms. That's why I said anybody has to use only half their strength to do exercise. You understand what the strength of the person is and let him do according to it. Uh, Aloe vera, yes, it can give you temporary relief, yes. But by and large, when people have got ulcers, we call that shula or parinama shula. The best medicine for your condition is ghee in large quantities. Okay, depending upon your condition, the medicated ghee might change, but ghee is the best medicine and it is the best healer. Uh, I don't consider. See, if you look at all those in sunflower oil, okay. I don't consider sunflower oil as an oil itself. When we start looking at the properties of an oil is something which has to have that oiliness. It has to have that smell. These two things are very, very important for an oil, and these two things are not there in sunflower oil. Okay, so whether it is a seed or a vegetable oil is something which is, again, it's debatable, but I don't think sunflower oil is actually a very good oil for you to cook in. And it was brought to India. Okay, see what is the oil which your forefathers have been using, and that would be the best oil for you. Okay, now you see coconut oil is the best oil, is what you see on social media. I don't agree to that. Coconut oil might be good for somebody like me because I'm from Kerala. People from Tamil Nadu, it can be sesame oil. People from Andhra, it can be groundnut oil. People from Punjab can be sarson ka tel. Whichever oil is something, genetically close to you is your best oil. If you want to use cold pressed sunflower oil, you can use it, but I don't know why you want to use that. Once in a while you use it, it's all fine, but don't use something which your body cannot take it consistently, because everything is cumulative, right? Buttermilk churn from cream. I don't know. I've never tasted this. Okay, buttermilk. Normally, you churn the yogurt, you take the butter, and what remains, the liquid portion, what remains is buttermilk, right? If you feel okay, fine. I would say anything once in a while is fine. But I don't know whether that's the right way of making a buttermilk, and you want to use it on a daily basis. That's something which you have to think, Hariharan. No. A slight fever or congestion, I don't think you have to consume ghee, because ghee can actually increase, because in fever, the first thing in fever is that your digestion, you don't have appetite, your agni is out. Okay, and if you put ghee on top of it, that it will actually need a lot of strain to digest that. Don't give your body that strain. If you're not well, don't do it. For Abhyanga, for Kapha Pitta person, I would say, you can use sesame oil. Okay, because sesame oil is not very hot, even though it is warm, and it is very good for all kapha diseases. Sesame oil, by and large, for everybody, sesame oil would be the best oil for the body. Okay, and a good powder for Utvartana. See, it depends on condition to condition. If a generalized thing, I would say you can note it down. Kulathadi churnam is available in the market. You can buy that and use. People use what you call cotton chukadi also. People use triphala also. It depends from condition to condition, but generally speaking, Kulathadi churnam is very good for Utvartana. Yeah, Abhyanga on face can help reduce dark circles, but dark circles normally comes because of your lifestyle. Okay, where you're consuming too much of spicy food and you're not sleeping on time, sleep deprived, and you're over stressed. That's the reason why you get under eye bags and dark circles around your eyes. Okay, so that also has to be worked on. Shata Dhauta Ghritam actually works really well for all these issues. Okay, 100 times washed ghee. Um, how much and how many times a day? I don't understand that question. But my thought on protein intake is you take a balanced food. Okay, don't take more of protein. In my opinion, that if you are 70 kilograms, you have to eat 70 grams of protein and all, doesn't sit really well with my or our thought process. Okay, because you are, I don't want you to focus on one dhatu, mamsa dhatu, and eat only protein. Okay, have a balanced diet. Your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents did not eat that much of protein and they were all healthy. Think that. Okay, and if somebody is asking you to eat too much of protein, then somebody is making money out of it. Yes, one spoonful and all is very little, Hariharan. Once you get into treatment, you will go to 50 ml to 75 ml to 100 ml to 150 ml also. Okay, Hariharan. If you are actually looking for a cure, okay, 1 tablespoon is also good. It can be melted, but if it is a medicated ghee, we would not tell you to directly show it on flame and melt it. You can dip the content in hot water; it will melt. You can take it from top and have it. Now again, I ask you the question, Harian, why do you want to consume honey? Okay, honey is, yes, honey is kapahara. It actually scrapes the kapha and it is ushna. Okay, so it is pitta inducing, it is ushna. So why do you want to consume something like honey on a regular basis? And then why do you want to mask it? So I don't think you have to do it. You see, you should understand that certain things not to be taken on a regular basis. Honey comes under that. Don't take it. Okay. Urdhvatana massage stroke is against the hair growth direction. Normally it is done against the hair growth direction. Okay. Urdhvartanam kapaharam. Medasa pravilayanam. It reduces kapha and it also softens your medas. Okay. Strigannamanganam tvak prasadakaram param. It actually improves the complexion of your skin also. Go ahead and do it. Okay. I think it is getting late. We are coming to the end of it's almost an hour. Okay. Omega-3. I don't want to comment on that, Rush, Why do you want to? I will see on a South Indian vegetarian diet, if you do, I think we are going extremely specific, okay, with things, what do we do? I don't know how to answer your question, Rush, what happens here is, people get over obsessed, with magnesium. Okay, because a lot of studies are happening, so they come out with certain things like that, that your food doesn't contain omega-3, your food doesn't contain this. The problem with this is we have actually deviated a lot from what we used to traditionally eat, and we are falling sick. And then when we are falling sick, if you look at an American breakfast or an American kid, he doesn't, normal person, okay, I don't want to generalize, they don't eat anything nutritious. They eat everything packed, or very few people actually cook at home, and then they are all nutrition down and they consume all these supplements on a daily basis to stay healthy. I don't think we have reached there yet. We are going in that direction. So we have to pick each and everything which you can never ever satisfy. Okay. Let me end with this. Okay. Modern parameters have found out that these things are needed for the body. And do you think those are the only things that the body need? Science have only identified maybe about 20, 30, 40, 50 or 100 things, There might be 10,000 things which the body needs for it to function properly. Okay. And the modern science hasn't reached there. So whatever they find, they keep on throwing at you. And we keep on picking one by one. I would say eat a balanced diet which you are used to and stay healthy. That's all. If I take a head bath applied with sesame oil, I feel to get relief from heat issues. Yeah, see, normally oils, if you look at Ayurveda, most of the oils are, the base is sesame oil, even for application on the head. But since a lot of oils are being manufactured in Kerala, we use coconut oil as the base because here people are used to applying coconut oil on the head, and coconut oil also has got an innate effect on hair growth. Okay, coconut oil is, if you look at hair growth per se, specifically coconut oil would be the best thing. And if you infuse the medicines in coconut oil, then it can be better for your hair growth. Okay, but as you said, if you are used to using sesame oil, go ahead using it. Okay, there are a lot of people in Andhra who use castor oil on the head, and they say that is best for them. They are used to it traditionally. Go ahead and use it. No problem. Ayurveda does not restrict you in using any oil. Okay, you're used to it. Go ahead. If you feel good, good. Hari Hari. Okay. So with this, let us come to an end. It's past 1 hour. Okay, I'll see you next week with some other topic. Okay. Bye and good night.